Well, the Plumbers and Steamfitters Union 598 held their annual Bikes for Tikes event today. It's a Northwest nonprofit that started right here in the Tri-Cities.
So this is the organization's 13th year providing children in the community with brand new bikes during the holiday season. Hundreds of people showed up today to help sort, open, construct, and send off these 1,600 bikes. And hundreds of people came out across the community to support the cause.
Cap KV's Rylee Fitzgerald says it couldn't have happened without the volunteers.
According to Randy Wally, chairman for Bikes for Tikes, they expected between 600 and 700 volunteers to show up. But on Friday morning, they saw over 1,300 volunteers coming out to help put together these 1,600 bikes.
So the very first time that I saw the sea of bicycles and the sea of people putting these together, I was so awed. I couldn't believe just how good that was.
Ray Geimer is the president of Modern Living Services. He's been giving his time to Bikes for Tikes for half a decade now. And it certainly is a crowd walking into the Three Rivers Convention Center, where all of the volunteers came out for one goal: to put some wheels on some bikes.
We enjoy coming out here and joining forces, rubbing elbows with all of the other folks in the community. Just an opportunity to build some bikes and help out the kids in our area.
And Shane Edinger with Hanford Mission Integration Solutions has been bringing out a group of people to the event for a couple of years now. He says this year they brought 70 volunteers. From veteran bike builders to newbies, everyone was getting in on the action.
There's a lot of folks that are seasoned veterans. They've built a lot of bikes. We've got them on quality control this year. And then we've got other folks that this is their first time. And I was, don't worry, don't be nervous. There's instructions in the box, and we'll make sure that the bike is good to go before it gets to a kid.
And beyond those volunteers, kids were helping to build bikes for other kids.
What's really neat is that we've got a lot more kids here this year. A lot of the high schools bring groups of kids.
Bikes for Tikes delivered nearly 100 mountain bikes to students at TriTech Skills Center earlier in the week to put together in advance. And they stopped by again Friday to help with the process. The room was so packed there was almost one person for every bike to be built.
I don't know there's any room for me. There's too many people working.
In Kennewick, Rylee Fitzgerald, Cap KVU Local News.
And just like the Bikes for Tikes team says, wow, that's a lot of bikes. Randy Wally says over the course of their 13 years, they've donated more than 18,000 bikes.
Incredible.
Just fantastic. In that massive crowd of hundreds of volunteers, well, there were a few familiar faces in there.
It was Jason and mine's first bike build, and let's just say, I don't think we did too bad. We were able to put together just a couple of bikes alongside our sales team and a couple of our news colleagues.
Jill.
They worked so hard. They really just hammered through those bikes. Our coworkers, and even our big boss was there, James Loftus himself. It was a wonderful experience to help the community, and we look forward to making more bikes throughout the years to come. So you should absolutely come join us next year if you can, but get there early so you can do a lot of work.
Yes. Truth be told, we did 1.5 bikes, but our coworkers put together
they did so much.
20s. So anyways, we'll show up earlier next time.
Absolutely.